Hello and welcome to Student Leadership News. I am Emmanuel Hernandez. We would like to thank Ms. Hempstead, a member of our YOKA community, for her input on this week Black History Month. With a PhD in media psychology, Ms. Hempstead wrote a page on her take on Black History Month. I will be summarizing. She opens up suggesting that the best way to tell a story is from the beginning, and how ignoring facts makes it easy for people to create false images and beliefs. She states that according to scientific research, we all relate to Dinkish. So while we all may look different, we share a common African ancestry. She brings up the idea on how the temples and pyramids that stand today date over 3,000 years ago, represent the African spirituality and their knowledge and esteem. The skills and intelligence of Africans are often overlooked when talking about their experience being brought to the Americas. The stories in mainstream education omit talking about the strong personal belief systems that help them meet untold challenges and develop great civilizations. She expresses the importance of bringing the truth to change the paradigm and put people before profits and privileges by adapting to the principles of Ma'at that include righteousness, justice, balance, and other virtues. We must embrace the world in oneness and harmonize with nature to create a brighter future for the next generation. To read the full article, please scan the following QR code. Next week, we will introduce to you some success stories of African Americans. Up next, we have Melissa, who's going to tell us about new events like Kahoot and staff and student birthdays.
Thank you, Emmanuel, and thank you for all who participated in Valentine Grams. Special shout out to Ms. Quintero for helping us pass them out. All grams were sent to everyone through Schoology over the weekend. We have some new events. Let's start off with Hero Kahoot. The Hero Kahoot will be taking place on March 3rd on Zoom from 3:30 to 4:10, held by Team 5. And questions will be about heroes. To join the Zoom, use the meeting ID on the flyer. Just a couple reminders now, we are still accepting talent show videos until March 12th, so give it your all and submit your awesome talents. Leadership is rooting for you. Unfortunately, yearbook photos aren't being accepted anymore, but thank you to all those who have submitted your baby or pet pictures. Just a little reminder that Dragon Challenge is still in effect, and in case you forgot, this month's objective is improvement and goal setting. And now we have birthdays, starting off with staff birthdays. Ms. Delao on February 15th, Officer Solanier, February 17th, Miss Galar, February 20th. Next is student birthdays. Happy birthday to all of the following students. Leadership team hopes you had a great birthday. Back to you, Melissa.
Thank you, Melissa, and I hope all of you are able to join the Kahoot, and happy birthday to all the people that she mentioned. And we hope here at Leadership that all of you people who celebrated the Chinese Lunar New Year, a happy New Year. Up next, we have Haiti, who's going to tell us about club updates and other announcements.
Thank you, Manuel. SRLA is still not running, but you all should go and run so you can stay in shape when you start meeting again. Here is some motivation from your peers. As for Art Club, here is this week's Art Hall of Fame. Students, if you're in a club and you want to share anything with us through student news, please let us know or ask your advisor. Remember to complete the teacher award survey as soon as possible. Each grade level has their own survey to complete. Since the deadline is coming soon, if your advisory class has not yet done it, please scan the QR code on the correct survey on the screen to complete it on your own time. Your input is valuable. Up next, we have Team Delta conducting staff interviews.
Can you tell us what is your name and role in our YOKA community?
Hi YOKA students, my name is Ms. Wester and my role at YOKA is the PE teacher on the girls' side.
Hey Yoka Dragons! This is Miss Anusha. I am a 7th grade math teacher. You might have known me either as Miss Anusha or Miss Iyengar.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you love YOKA students?
My question is why 1 to 10? I love you guys a lot. I love you 100%. I love you more than 10. You guys are so awesome, creative. I learn from you something new every day. Just being able to teach you brings me a lot of joys.
Obviously, that's a 10. Yoga students are a 10.
What are your thoughts about Valentine's Day?
I really like this question because I do have a lot of thoughts. One of them is I don't like to spend a lot of money on Valentine's Day. I don't allow my husband to do that. Valentine's Day should be kind of a creative thing, or doing something nice, or something that doesn't cost a lot of money. Another thought I have is never ever try to go out to eat somewhere for Valentine's Day. Everywhere you go is really, really expensive, and it's not necessary, and it's super crowded, and it's not fun. For Valentine's Day, I think meals at home are better.
I kind of got researching about Valentine's Day, and I came upon some facts about it.
So I looked up the history of Valentine's Day, which I thought was really interesting.
And I was very intrigued. Apparently, Valentine's Day started 1500 years back. That's a long time back. But why was February 14th chosen?
So the history of Valentine's Day could be based on 3 different saints. They were all 3 of the saints were killed and beheaded.
One of them is that Saint Valentine's. He was killed on 14th February by the Roman Emperor Claudius. And why was he killed? His crime was that he was spreading love. He was doing a good thing. Why kill the poor dude? Well, apparently Emperor Claudius had a different idea. He wanted the soldiers to be single. They were more brave in the battle and all that, so he didn't want them to get married. And Saint Valentine would go and get them married in secret. The emperor didn't like it, so off with his head.
Another Saint Valentine that it could have been, the legend says that he fell in love with his jailer's daughter, and he sent the first Valentine to her before he was killed, and he signed the letter from your Valentine. So those are the 2 legends that I thought were really cool. And those are my thoughts on Valentine's Day. And love you, Yoga students. Bye.
And this is how we know Valentine's Day to be today. It's all about hearts, candies, flowers, expectations. But we also have to acknowledge that it can bring in disappointment, lots of expectations, and some relationship troubles, especially if you had your hearts up and things didn't happen the way you planned. And this happens to everyone across the board, however old you are or however young you are. It could happen. Just know that it's okay. You have your entire life in front of you. Remember to love yourself, your friends and family, and it's going to be okay. And thank you for this opportunity to share about myself with the school.
Thank you so much, Ms. West and Ms. Iyengar, for volunteering along with all YOKA staff that volunteered last semester. We will begin staff interviews again starting in March to give staff time to sign up for a slot, so please look out for that Google Doc by Mr. Gutierrez. That's all for me. Back to you, Emmanuel.
Thank you, Katie, and I hope all of you have learned something from the clubs. Up next, we have Kai, who's going to tell us about school-wide announcements.
Thank you, Emmanuel. Grades were due last week, so any work you submitted now will count towards your next report card. If you aren't happy with your grades, don't worry, this is only a progress report, so keep working harder. Reflect on what needs to change and make it happen to get good grades for the final report card. One-on-one tutoring will start this week. We thank you teachers who have given up your free time to help students. We really appreciate it. Make sure if you're not happy with your grades to schedule a meeting. This is a great opportunity to get help for stuff you don't understand. We hope you enjoyed this past Saturday off with no Saturday ingenuity intervention. Please be ready to resume this Saturday, once again from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. through Zoom. YOKA ID and yearbook pictures will be taken at YOKA in late February. For all staff and students who wish to have their picture taken in person by Photorama, there will also be an option to take a selfie and submit it to Photorama as well. Photos will be taken by grade level or by way of a drive-by style where parents of students will park on shadow and students will take their pictures just inside the main gate. Just to make it clear, these photos are free, but if you would like to buy a package, they may do so online. This is all for me today, and now back to you.
Thank you, Kind, and I hope all of you the best week since it's only going to be a 4-day week. That's all, folks.
Hello everybody, this is Mr. Gutierrez. I want to thank you so much for watching Student News. Grades were due last week. Although they were due, regardless of where you stand right now, please understand that this is not a definite place where you need to stay. If you have Fs, you have that opportunity to change. You have the opportunity to reflect what went well, what did not go well, what could change, right? If you take care of responsibilities now, then future you is going to be put into a better position. And you're able to take care of whatever responsibilities are for the moment instead of having to worry about these missing assignments that you have before. Allow yourself the room to grow. Allow yourself the opportunity to overcome certain obstacles that may come. Set yourself goals, right? This month, we have the dragon goal of being able to set goals. That means is put your eyes on the prize. You have an idea of where you want to be. Once you have an idea, you now have a direction. But your journey to that direction, you need to make sure that it makes sense, right? I can't have a goal of I want to get passing grades with maybe an A in this class, but my habits are let me go and play Roblox for 4 hours every day. They just don't match, right? So we need to try to make sense of our daily routine and make sure that they match our goals. So if it's sacrificing, when you are put into trial, that really tells you how bad you really want something. If you really, really want something, you do whatever you need to get to that goal, regardless if that means sacrificing maybe 1 or 2 hours of video games or watching Netflix or going on TikTok and scrolling through all these videos. It's important that you visit your notes, study, do your homework, time after class as well. The more you interact with the information, the more it's going to record into your mind and the more you're going to understand it. But we hope that you're able to join our talent show. We're already in the mid-February, so hopefully some of you are already practicing. I know some of my students have been talking to me about sending a video in soon, so I'm looking forward to all that. And if anyone needs help sending those videos, how to send videos to me through Schoology, please let me know. But other than that, I appreciate everybody who has been coming into this community and just communicating within the community. That sounds really good. It is a short week, so go hard. That's more of a reason to go hard so that you can enjoy that weekend and know that you earned it, right? Thank you. Have a good week.
At Ma'at,
Thank you.
Students, if you are in
Two. Okay.
Action.
YOKA leadership has proposed.
Oh, you did that last time. Thank you, Emmanuel.
Oh, yes.
That's all for me. Back to you, Emmanuel.
Again, you're doing it, you're rolling your eyes and you're...
We thank you.
Thank you, Kind, and I hope all of you remember to That's all, folks.